welcome to my channel. This is H. Cooper Crafty Bug. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a school mascot or school logo to Cricut Design Space and how to make it look good. So I've already got it saved or downloaded on my computer. So I'm going to do this bear right here that's in multiple colors. So you can't do the whole thing in one color, if that makes sense. You may have to upload multiple sections or just take away, and you might be able to offset and make up for like the yellows and the whites. Sometimes I have to upload more than once and then do different sections, and this one I'm just going to have to upload once, and I'm on select and I'm just clicking on all the yellows. And then I'm going to click on all the kind of whitish, grayish areas, not the checkerboard because that's transparent and you don't have to worry about that. But I am enlarging so I can get on those claws. If you don't click on these, you see how it's like a light blue? That's supposed to be white, I believe, in the video, on the picture. So if you don't click on all those when you upload it or apply it, whatever, apply and continue, those are going to be solid color if you don't click on each individual one. And there's a little spot of yellow I missed. So sometimes, well, you really do need to enlarge and scroll around the image and make sure that you've clicked on everything. And see the eyes, it would come through solid, completely solid if you didn't click on those. And you got to do the teeth, the nose, all those little things. So enlarging it will help you with that. Now see, I want to look at the cut image on the left to make sure that I got everything and it looks good. So you can save that, and now it's going to be there on the left. And I'm going to add it. And it looks good. Looks like everything is where it needs to be. Now I'm going to pull up the image I saved and compare it as I'm designing it to make sure that I'm getting it very comparable. You're not going to always be able to make it look exactly like their image, but you can make it look really close. So there's the offset, and if you offset to 0, I'm going to change. It basically just duplicates it. I'm looking at it again. I'm going to change the colors to make the colors look similar, so it'll help me while designing it. I'm looking to see what all is yellow. Now I'm going to go to contour and hide some of the contours to make it look comparable to the image. See, I'm looking at all those yellow spots. Make sure that I'm making it look like that. In some cases you'll want to hide all, but since we have like the teeth and stuff showing, I'm going to need to keep those. The teeth, the eyes, the nose, the nails or claws, anything that's white, I need to keep those contours. You see it's looking very similar to the design. Make it a little smaller. And I'm going to do one more layer in white. Sometimes it does this. Sometimes when you're trying to offset, it starts scrolling and it'll take forever. It's actually a good idea to go ahead and save as you're making it. I'm in the bad habit of not doing that. I do save it before I go to make it. But sometimes when I'm doing offsets, it'll just sit there and scroll forever, and I have to get out of it, and then it doesn't save your image and you have to start over. So it is a good idea to go ahead and save it before you save that top copy, at least that top image, and so you don't have to. It just saves you a little bit of space or time. And you just have to experiment with the offsets until you get what you're looking for. On the image, it is outlined in white. So I clicked all those, but all you have to do is click the button that says hide all. Sometimes I don't do that. But that bottom offset, the white, you don't need any holes, anything cut on that. That just needs to be a solid piece. And again, I keep bringing the image up so I can compare it and make sure I'm getting it really similar. See how it's outlined in white, and you want it to look as close as you can to the logo or the mascot that you see. And a lot of schools have multiple multiple logos. So, pick one that you can use or a couple of them. Sometimes some of them are just too difficult and I can't do anything with them. And sometimes if it's like a letter, or maybe a letter and a design, sometimes I have to completely design those myself. But I think it looks really good. It looks very close to the image I found for that school. And then you want to save it before you make it if you haven't already saved it. Because sometimes it gets messed up, design space, when you're trying to make something and then you'll end up losing it. So I try to always save my design before I go to make it. I don't have my Cricut on right now while making this, and I don't need this logo anyway right now. I just kind of wanted to show you what each section would look like. When you go to cut it, you're going to have 3 different mats or 3 different colors, and you can put them all on one mat if you feel confident in doing that. But that one turned out really, really well. Some will look very difficult, end up being easy to work with, and then others will be very hard. Now on this one, it's a bear head. I wanted to show you, sometimes, like you see the eyes, they don't look that bad, like that small, but sometimes when you go to apply, you won't be able to see it. The eyes will be so small that you won't be able to work with them. They'll just be like a little slit or something. So what I was showing was using the eraser and just making the white part of the eyes just a tad bit bigger, and it made it so it came through where you can see the whites of the eyes. See, like that. I don't know if you can tell that I made them a little bit bigger, but sometimes you have to, because it wouldn't upload like that. The eyes just came through as like little slits, so that was going to look, they would have been solid black almost. So if you just use the eraser method and just make them a tad bit smaller, usually that'll work for you. Besides that, the bear head was very easy to work with. You can play around with hiding the contours to see what works for you. I don't know why I'm clicking on. Maybe there's some I need to, oh yeah, the eyes. I need to leave the eyes. And you could click contour and then scroll and then uncontour the eyes. but I do want the eyes white, so that the yellow section needs to have the holes for the eyes as well. And then you'll have to make another section for the whites of the eyes, or you could just leave them solid. If it's going on a flower, the white of the flower would probably show through fine. I like to keep bringing the image up and make sure that I'm doing it correctly. I'm going to save. I guess I'm not going to do another layer for that. I mean, the holes should show through as white, so you should be good. If not, you can make another layer, another offset in white. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, but please be kind with those comments. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others.